Hi, I'm Peter. This is the 7th video in the Microbit Made Easy series from Engineering Wonder. In this video, I'm going to teach you what debugging is and how you can debug your Microbit code. If you don't have a Microbit, you can get one from the Engineering Wonder store at store.engineeringwonder.show. If you like this video or learn anything from it, be sure to gently hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything. All right, let's get into it. Debugging is when your program isn't working how you want it to, and you have to find out what is wrong with it and fix it. The bug is the problem with your code, and you need to remove the bug to fix your code. Why is it called debugging? Well, that is a very interesting story because back in 1947, Admiral Grace Hopper was working on the Mark II electromechanical computer at Harvard University when her partners found a moth stuck in the computer that was causing the computer not to work properly. They literally took the moth, they took the bug out of the computer, and it started working perfectly. They literally found a bug in the computer and removed it to fix the problem. They debugged the computer. That term has lasted even though we don't look for actual bugs in our code. We look for mistakes and call the mistakes bugs. Think of debugging like you're a detective and you need to solve the mystery of why your program isn't working how you want it to. Some common bugs to look out for in your code is that you may have an instruction out of sequence. Remember sequencing? You may have an instruction in the position 1, but it should be in step 3, and 3 should be in 4, or 5 should be in 1. Check the sequence of your instructions. Make sure they're in the correct order. You could be missing an entire instruction. You could be using the wrong variable. You could have spelled something wrong. A simple typo can mess things up completely. There are many reasons why code may not work, and it's your job as the code detective to figure it out. Here's a tip when you're writing your programs or trying to find the bug in your code, is to say your code out loud in order. By saying it out loud, it changes how we hear and understand the code, and you're more likely to catch mistakes. If you've tried that, then you still can't find your bug, another tip is to have a friend who also programs look over your code and help find your mistakes. Then you can return the favor and help them when they need it. Let's debug some code together. Let's go to makecode.microbit.org. I'm logged in, and remember the emotion badge from our last video? So I went through all the code and I purposely put bugs in this code so we could work through it together and try and find these bugs. So let's see what we have. Let's press A, see if it does anything. A is not working. Let's see if B is doing anything. Oh, B's happy. Oh, A is supposed to be happy. That's weird. Let's go B, A and B. A and B is not doing anything. All right. So let's go over to the beginning. That's a great place to start, on start. So we have a set volume to 0. There's a problem. If the volume's at 0, we won't be able to hear anything. So let's move the volume slider all the way up to the loudest volume. So that'll fix that. Now we're declaring our variable, a motion number, and we're setting it to 0. Okay, that looks good. Let's go into our A button pressed. A button pressed, show, let's see, call show emotion, and then we're going to set number to 1. Huh, that's a problem. We need, because, oh, it's showing smiley face on 1. It should, but if we press B, it's not doing it. So this instruction is out of sequence. We need to set our variable to our new number before we call it, this function, because it's going to be checking this number, and when it checks that number, it needs to be the correct number. But if we have the variable set to the correct number after we call the function, it won't be checking the correct number. So let's try A again. Oh, there we go. A is working. We have a smiley face. If a motion number is equal to 1, then we want a smiley face. And oh, smiley face low D, we want the happy music. So we're gonna change our happy tones. Let's press A again to see how that sounds. There we go. We had the sad tones with our happy face. So it wasn't correct. So it's important to go through every line. So now A is working correctly. Let's move on to B. So B is set emotion to 2. Oh, this is interesting. Emotion. That is not the same variable as we declared up here. Set emotion number. Emotion. We have the wrong variable in 2. So let's change that to emotion number. Okay, so now it's going to call the emotion, so it's going to go in here. And if it's set to 2, which it will be, it's going to go in here and run this code. So it's going to be sad face. Then we have the wrong tones in here again. We'll put the low sad tones in. And let's try B. I think it's working. So I think B is working properly now. So we had the wrong variable in here. Now let's see. When A and B button is pressed, we set this to 2. Well, we don't want it to set to 2. We want a different number than our sad emotion. So we want to set it to 3. There we go. And then it's not doing anything because it's not calling this function. So we need to call our function. So that is missing. So let's grab this block, call show emotion, and that is going to call the function now. And let's see, if it's 3, we go here, emotion number is equal to 2, emotion number is equal to 4. That's not going to work because it's not 3. So now if we press 3, it's working. So I think we debugged it. Let's double check, make sure all the code is running properly. A, happy, happy sound. B, sad face, sad sound. A and B together, neutral face, neutral sound. Now it works perfectly. We just debugged our code. So some of the bugs that were in our code, we had the wrong value in our volume, so we couldn't even hear our volume. We had instructions out of order. Remember, we had this, we were calling our function before we set our variable. We had a typo. We had the wrong number here. We had the wrong number here. We were missing an entire instruction out of the A and B button press block. We had the wrong tones in our music playing, and we went through everything line by line, worked through it, and fixed our bugs. And that is how you debug code. It's like solving a mystery. It can be really frustrating and tough to find your bug, but when you do and fix it, it really feels amazing. And you should feel amazing. It's hard work. And it's good to challenge yourself to do hard things, and you'll get better at debugging the more you do it, and the only way to get good at it is by programming and making mistakes and debugging those mistakes. So start coming up with cool project ideas and make them real. The basic coding concepts we covered in these 7 videos are the foundation of any coder. You now have enough information to code your own projects. So go out there and start coding on your own, but don't stop learning there. In the next video, I'm going to teach you about accelerometers and how you can use the one on your microbit.